of the grip. So here what I feel going on is that 3 fulcrum point of balance on the mallet where I feel like my thumb is between my forefinger and middle finger, and that balance point is sort of evenly distributed between the two, and I can really start to feel where the balance is on the mallet. So like especially when I get into a situation where I'm going to be doing doubles and double strokes and things like that, that'll come in handy. All right, so we've gone back 3 fingers only and we've gone fulcrum only. Now what I want to do is start to put the two together so I can sort of feel that equal distribution between all my fingers, but still with the looseness and relaxation that I need to play with good resonance. There's really no sort of situation where my fingers are actually going in and going out and bailing off in any way like that. My hand is stationary, but it's nice and relaxed. So like I've said a few times, I get that good resonant sound out of the drum. So you remember at camp we talked about 2 different kinds of stroke. One is the rebounding stroke, where essentially just like on a flat surface, the stroke's going to begin and end at the same point. A lot of velocity on the mallet. The mallet moves as quickly as possible, but I've got no tension in the hand to stop the motion anywhere. All natural. It's exactly what the head wants the mallet to do. The other kind is the controlled downstroke, which I'm going to use like the last hand of any stroke, so I don't have my mallet floating out here in space when I'm not playing. I'm not achieving that by any kind of squeezing of the mallet because we're trying to avoid tension. All I'm doing is I'm just stopping the wrist at this point instead of out at this point. I'm just stopping it there. You'll see that the mallet still will rebound a little bit. There's sort of a little wiggle that it does there at the end of the stroke. All right, so that's the controlled downstroke and the rebounding stroke. That's the rebounding stroke and the controlled downstroke. Another thing I want you guys to start working on is just getting our doubles up to a point where we're going to have good quality double strokes. Using that rebounding stroke, I want you to just play 2 strokes in a row, starting really slow and working up to fast. Both notes of the double stroke rebound. Slowly get faster. At the point that we get into a faster stroke like that, I'm still not bailing off from the fingers. This still stays constant. It's just a matter of really moving the wrist and really staying relaxed in the fingers and in the wrist so I can still get that good range of motion. Then of course repeat in the left hand and then slow it back down. Make sure you're rebounding all the way fast and all the way slow. So that's pretty much it in terms of grip and stroke. The rest of what's going to do you guys a lot of good is just playing everything that you've ever played on a flat surface on this surface as well. Play your 8-note diddle exercises, your double beat exercises, your triplet roll exercises. Anything you can do on a snare drum or a flat surface you should be able to do on this drum as well. Practice your rudiments, practice your paradiddles, anything that you can play on a flat surface, be able to play on this drum as well. Listen for sound quality, make sure that you're getting evenness between the 2 hands, and check yourself in a mirror in different angles to make sure that the mallet is going straight in and out of the head, that you're not getting, a couple of you at camp were getting sort of a circular motion. Check yourself in a mirror, like the camera to me right now would be the angle that I want to look at in the mirror, and make sure that the mallet is going straight in and out of the head, not going at any sort of weird angle. This is a typical one where you're kind of still thinking flat surface but trying to play on here, so you're going to get this diagonal sort of motion. Circular one is another big problem. Check into that purple line that we wrote on the hands and make sure that you're going straight in and out of the head. last thing, I want to make sure that you guys are working on those different check patterns that we did at camp, playing on all different parts of the 16th note, and then go on and do all different parts of the triplet as well. Play the first note of the triplet, play the middle note of the triplet, and the third note of the triplet to get you comfortable playing on all different parts of the beat, because you can see from the music we're going to have to be doing a lot of that. Make sure that anytime you're doing that, you're doing it with a metronome and with your feet. Put your feet with the met and your hands with the feet, so you understand how it works in context of the beat, and not just, you know, not playing on, you know, nebulous parts of the beat. All right, thanks for watching that video. That's pretty much all of the basic stroke and touch things about the drum that I want to go over for right now. But make sure that you're working on this stuff little bits every day, all right? Don't try to cram all this work in right before camp. That's not the way it works, all right? You've got to build chops. You've got to get this muscle memory stuff down. Make sure you're looking at your music as well and working on these things a little bit every day. As far as practice goes, you need to have a certain time of day that you practice every day for a certain amount of time. If you just leave your practice up to whenever I get around to it, I'll do it, it's probably not going to happen. Make sure you've got a definite time to practice every single day, and that you're getting this stuff all worked out. If you have any questions, email me, call me. Other than that, I'll see you guys in January.